Hi, and welcome to I Am Powered by Love TV. My name is Josh here with Yo Soul Scopes. Here we have our Taurus Decan ones whose birthdays are from April 20th to April 30th. So I want to welcome you guys in here. Big love and welcome. And welcome all those who are coming for the first time. As with our Soul Scopes, the way we run these here, we actually channel from the Akashic Records. We channel down through from your guides, higher beings, ancestrals, crossover loved ones, ascended masters, all those that are kind of guiding our energies and helping us along the way to grow and change and grow through in our evolutionary process. So do want to welcome you guys and really send our love to you. And if you have, and this does resonate with you, go ahead and when you hit this subscribe button, check that little bell for the notifications. So that way you get these each time we put them out. And if you do, sign up for a free reading, which we have down below. Chance to win free reading. Make sure you check those emails, because how are you ever know if you won? So be sure to take a look at those here. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with our Taurus Decan ones here. What are we moving towards? They're saying to expect a wave of emotion, a wave of, seems like just an overcoming. There's going to be a huge change, a huge wave that's going to come over you in this time period, and they want you to look introspectively at it, because in this time, which, by the way, I want me to specify, the energies are coming from October 16th to the 31st, so that's where these energies are going to be flowing, especially with these moons. Right now, they're bringing out a lot of emotional sadness. I'm trying to find where we sit and where we are, and where we want to go and where we want to be in our lives, and who we want to be with. We're trying to find this relationship, this loving relationship, and so we're kind of in feeling like a little lonesome right now. But they want you to know that they're always at your back, always with you, always going to be with you. And that's one thing. I mean, a lot of us here are going to be experiencing in this time is these different emotions. And it's going to be kind of a little roller coaster for you. So just in this time period, to stay grounded, to stay rooted in, I'm here, I'm present, witnessing these things happen to me, these emotions, and don't cling to them. Know that you have the power to shift and transmute these energies as they come in. Experiencing a kind of an open heart to allow love into all these different emotions that come through. Loving yourself, loving where you are in this time, allowing this love to emanate in your career and the passions to drive and push you forward. We're going to get started here with our keepers of the light, because these are going to be the ones that are going to be guiding you through this portion of this kind of emotional roller coaster wave crashes. It's not going to be anything. They're saying it's not going to be an overkill. Not going to be any crazy turmoil. It's just going to be a time for you to rest and sit with them and allow these to be healed. As we say here, I'm powered by love. Whatever comes to pop out for you. So we already got one guy, and I knew these guys were talking pretty heavily to you guys right in the beginning. Because of the loneliness factor, we constantly are in this state of, I'm not going to be with someone. It's hard for you to communicate with your friends in this aspect, because you're going through this internally, and you don't want to be a burden to others around you, so you kind of keep it to yourself and don't necessarily tell and show it very often. So when you do, it's very releasing. So having this open communication will actually allow you to work through this emotional period. So not only communicating with yourself, maybe one of those closest friends, or it seems like you're, some of you could be close with your parents, having someone to express and bring these emotions to rest. because some of them don't necessarily belong to us. You know, we're feeling these emotions towards others as well, and so those are ones that we want to just kind of acknowledge. And when we begin, this is what the next day, what happens after. You know, you're curious because, all right, so I get it. Yeah, I'm gonna be dealing with some emotions and things like that. I get it. Yeah, okay. But afterwards, when you begin to heal, then what? When you begin to heal and begin to transmute these emotions that are coming in, this sadness, this loneliness, knowing that you can obtain this relationship, this loving relationships with friends and family, this will allow you to start manifesting these things into your life. The belonging, the finding your purpose, developing a solid intention and a solid connection with your friends, with that open communication, as well as with, you know, that partner. You know, maybe actually, no, there is some here in relationships at this time. Definitely going to be need to communicate. Because they feel like you are being a little standoffish. Not standoffish, that's not the right word, just a little distant. Like they feel you're going through something because you guys have been, haven't been communicating as much. And they've always tried to bring it out of you, and now is the time to really revel and open up and allow these energies to flow freely, because you are going to be protected in this time. You are still loved, and you always will be by your guides. And we're going to go ahead and get started here. The first one that comes out here is Mary Marilyn. This is the one that popped out, actually. This is the one that jumped out at you and was shouting to the rooftops. So Teacher Awakens. And she wants me to read this here. It says, you have something important to share. Follow the inner call and don't let anything stop you. So this just goes back to finding that purpose and finding that place. When we heal these emotions and heal these things that are going to be coming through us, this sadness, this loneliness, this not knowing where I fit in and not knowing where I belong, and accepting that this is coming towards, and I do have this purpose, and seeking for it. Because some of you guys are healers, meaning healers, creatives, artists, engineers. You guys are really, really moving with these kinds of energies. And so you guys have this kind of calling, and being able to find that and live that is where we're heading in this direction. And we're going to go right along with that here. Another card I pulled, Melchizedek, Higher Learning. I love Mel, one of these higher ascended masters here, who brings wisdom and knowledge in all aspects. And when he's in your life, he begins to show you things and give you synchronicities and give you these insights when we sit and contemplate and really begin to focus on ourselves and these emotional states at this time. We're going to go ahead and actually pull also from our power, seated power here, our soul's power, from our sacred power deck. This is going to show you where you're going to be sitting once we begin this process, or after this process. So this process is going to last, I know these are said to last till 31st, but it seems like we're going to be dealing with this because of the full moon at the end of the month, the blue moon. These energies are going to resonate. You're going to experience still some of these towards the beginning of November. So we're really going to be working here for quite some time, but knowing that the light at the end of the tunnel, not necessarily a dark, creepy tunnel. You have some light along the way, some chandeliers, some people guiding you, some wisdom and people with you on this journey. It's not necessarily anything to be, they want me to stress, it's not something to be afraid of. It's just releasing some old emotions, some old beliefs, of being, knowing where we are and where we fit, and knowing we have a place, and kind of believing this to be true with ourselves. Just finishing my statement here, truth. Finding your inner truth. knowing who you are. This is going to be where you're seated at once we begin to heal these emotions. Your inner truth here. I love this card. As he's pulling off the mask and the light is shining around him as he opens up and just kind of projecting himself into his higher self and being who we are. And not having to hide that around or kind of just wonder, is it just me? This open communication time and dealing with that. And last one here, energy balance. I love this card. Rooting everything down into the Mother Earth and knowing that you're safe and have full abundance and stability in your root, and leaping up into your higher chakras here, your 7th chakra, our crown chakra, hearing our intuitiveness and our guidedness from our higher beings and our masters here that are going to be moving towards us here in this time. So definitely align with that. Now you already, I use the word alignment. You're already in alignment. It's just believing that you are, believing that you deserve this, believing that you can have it, that you're worthy of it, that you're ready for it, that it's not, you're not destined to be alone or destined to be this shy person that has no say in anything. Open up, communicate, deal with these emotional times. These things are all going to start coming out here. You're going to see it, and people are going to ask you in these times like, hey, you okay, or you good, like, is there something on your mind? And when you hear that, you're going to be like, yeah, actually there is. And just kind of allow the love to flow through in these conversations. Don't take it as, I don't want to burden you or something. They want to help. These people are here for you. And it's going to only expand your gifts and your skill set. So definitely be at peace with yourself here in this time and take time with your inner emotions and learn from them. Learn and grow from them and transmute them into a beautiful being. So I do want to thank you guys here for tuning in to our Taurus Decan ones. By the way, if you haven't yet, sign up for a chance to win a free reading. As I said in the beginning here, it's free. Why wouldn't you want to do that? Make sure you do check your emails for that because we send them out every Sunday. And for those that are sending our love and light all to us and sharing and commenting and liking, we appreciate the heck out of it. So we actually built a YouTube exclusive reading here, discounted 30-minute reading for you guys, only found on this channel. Make sure you check that out as well. And don't forget, if you do subscribe, to put the bell on that. So that way you get the notification. That way we can make sure that you get your next reading here on time and in the right fashion. So I do want to thank you guys for signing and tuning in to I'm Powered by Love TV. My name is Josh. I'm sending you love and light, and I'm signing out.